Where do you work?
I have my own business. I'm a caterer.
Caterer. How much are you making in your catering business?
About 400.
400 what?
Thousand.
You came here to waste my time.
I think what this started from is she may be a little upset. I'm dating her sister.
Why didn't you lead with that?
You ever watch a court case so messy it feels less like legal drama and more like reality TV with no commercial breaks? Yeah, this was that. I'm talking full custody confusion, a 6-figure salary mom asking for more money, and oh, did I mention the dad's dating her sister? Buckle up, because this case went from what to no, she didn't in under 5 minutes.
Honestly, Your Honor, I don't even know why I'm here. She wants an increase in child support, and I've been keeping our son for the past 3 years.
The second he opened his mouth, I knew it. This was going to be a mess, not because he was lost, but because he was tired. Tired in that deep, soul-drained way. Like, he knew the whole thing was a waste of time, and just wanted to get through it without flipping a table.
You've been keeping your son for the past 3 years. Are you paying child support or are you paying child support?
I'm paying child support.
Okay, so that's why you're here. You're trying to get off child support.
She wants an increase.
He live with you.
And then, boom, I had to pause a little and rewind. Because what? That's like living in your own house and still paying rent to your old landlord. It's so backward it actually hurt my brain.
How old is your son?
10.
10 years old, lives with you. You take care of his expenses and everything like that?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, Your Honor.
Health insurance?
Yes, Your Honor.
You mind if I move over to her really
please.
quick? Because I need to make sense of why she filed this in court asking for an increase.
The judge is over there trying to crunch numbers like it's a Sudoku puzzle. And I'm at home yelling at the screen. I could hear the confusion in her voice too. And she hadn't even heard the craziest part yet. I was already shaking my head.
Well, I have a business to run, and I need his help in order to buy these things for our son.
Wait a minute. Your son lives with him?
Yes, now he does, yes.
Now, as in 3 years ago?
3 years.
That's not now. No, it's not. 3 years he's been living with him.
Yes.
So you want an increase in child support
Yes.
to do what exactly?
Then comes mom, acting like she's about to drop some life-altering reason. And what does she say? Parenting is expensive. Girl, please. That's not a hot take. That's basic knowledge. Everyone with a kid knows it costs money. But when the child isn't even living with you, be serious.
You work, right?
Yes.
Where do you work?
I have my own business. I'm a caterer.
Caterer. How much are you making in your catering business?
About 400.
400 what?
Thousand.
You came here to waste my time.
Now that's when the bombshell hit, and the judge was instantly pissed, rightfully so. I thought maybe she was grinding, making like $60,000 a year, just trying to stay afloat. Respect. But then she casually drops that she makes even more than that. 400,000. That's more than doctors, lawyers, and probably even the judge. And she's still asking for more money? The audacity.
I make $40,000 a year, Your Honor.
You came here to get an increase in child support, so...
What really got me was she wanted more child support while the kid doesn't even live with her. Like, how? What happened to shame, to logic? This wasn't bold, it was delusional. You can't be serious and selfish at the same time.
Dad should be the person receiving child support from you.
From me.
That's what I said. That doesn't sound right to you?
No, ma'am.
Why doesn't that sound right? Because you're the mom.
Yes. And I have to buy things for my son, and I can't do it alone.
Then it clicked. This wasn't about the child. This was about control, ego, pride. She didn't want the money because she needed it. She wanted to win. She didn't want him to stop paying because that would feel like losing. And that's dangerous energy when there's a kid involved.
pay me more.
Pay you more
Yes.
while your son lives with him?
Well, I still see my son.
Okay, yeah, but
Like maybe once a month, maybe.
Oh, I see him more often than that.
Maybe
No,
once a month.
I see him more often than that.
what's more often than that?
Well, once a week, maybe. I mean, when I have my business all day, and then I do extra catering in the evenings.
The judge's face did a full transformation. That moment when you realize someone's playing games with the system, that was it. Because how do you make almost $500,000 and still ask for money from someone barely scraping by? That's not just wrong, that's manipulative.
Who pays health insurance?
I do.
How much is it?
200.
Is that for your son only, or that includes you?
That's just my son.
Okay.
Turns out he's already paying for everything: food, school, healthcare, all of it. And she's still asking for more? At this point, it was beyond ridiculous. I was sitting there like, you've got to be kidding. This was cartoon villain level entitlement.
I think what this started from is she may be a little upset. I'm dating her sister.
Why didn't you lead with that?
Yeah.
I don't know. I probably should have left with that, y'all. But
You probably should have.
yeah, I think it's some resentment going on.
You think?
Then, plot twist, this man says he's dating her sister. BRO. That's not just drama, that's full-on family warfare. That's not tea, that's the whole kettle. Suddenly her energy, her attitude, all of it started to make sense. Was this really custody court?
Like, she plays the clarinet
Oh, okay.
really well.
So y'all been hitting notes together.
Yeah, exactly. you
Oh,
know, so
okay.
How long have y'all been hitting notes together? That's the question.
For
Or,
that's
yeah,
that's
a
not to
long
be discussed today, okay? Okay.
Yeah.
40,000,
You brought it up.
400,000, okay.
You brought it up.
Well, I mean,
Well, nobody would be paying child support because we'd still be together if you weren't with my sister.
And the cherry on top, he says they connected through music. Sir, this ain't a rom-com. The judge is trying not to laugh, and I was right there with her. Clarinet solos don't excuse family betrayal. You're not in a Disney movie. You're in a lawsuit.
Okay.
How long have y'all been hitting notes together? That's the question.
for
Or,
that's
yeah,
that's
a
not to
long
be discussed today, okay? Okay.
Yeah.
40,000,
You brought it up.
400,000, okay.
You brought it up.
Well, I mean,
Well, nobody would be paying child support because we'd still be together if you weren't with my sister.
He tries to act like it just happened, like love tripped and fell into his ex's sister's arms. Nah, I'm not buying it. That was calculated. But again, this isn't about romance. This is court, about a child. Act accordingly.
We are going to stop Dad's child support, okay? His child support should stop. You voluntarily relinquish the child to him, okay? So that means the rights that you had in terms of the child living with you primarily, you gave that up 3 years ago. So it's only fair that Dad stop paying child support.
And finally, the judge did what I had been begging her to do. She shut it down. No more support payments. She gave up custody. She gave up the check. Simple. That's what happens when you try to play the system and lose.
I'm going to deny your request for an increase, okay? Dad did make a request to put you on child support. So you will start paying child support today. With your income, you're capped, right? In Texas,
so I'm
we
gonna
have a
be
cap.
paying him money.
Yes.
The moment she found out she's now the one paying, priceless. Suddenly, support didn't sound so fun. She was ready to collect, not ready to pay. And the irony? Phew. You could have cut it with a butter knife. That's what happens when the script flips.
Okay, as I was saying, he made the request for you to pay child support. In Texas, you're capped at $9,200 for your net resources. So your monthly child support obligation, giving you credit for the one, well, not credit, you have one child. So it's based on 20% of your income. That is going to bring your child support obligation to $1,840.
Then comes the number. I could see her doing the math in her head, lips tightening, eyes blinking faster, steam practically coming from her ears. She was not prepared for that part. But that's what happens when you take people to court out of pettiness.
you're going to be reimbursing him that $200. That brings your monthly obligation to $2,040 a month.
That's more than he was paying me.
He makes $40,000 a year.
Instant attitude change. Suddenly she wants to talk about how parenting is hard. Yeah, it is. And guess what? It's harder when you're not actually doing it. Being a parent is about showing up, not showing out. And she wasn't showing up enough.
All right, do you have any other questions, sir?
No, thank you, Your Honor, for serving justice today.
You're very welcome. Although I must say, I can't believe you did that.
I'm sorry.
You smile like he's proud of it.
I'm not proud. She plays the clarinet with it really
You
well.
stop with the clarinet. I
All
don't care
right,
about the
well,
clarinet.
you know what? I don't want to hear any more music today. You both are dismissed.
This wasn't just a court case. It was a full-blown, out-of-tune opera. Please exit the courtroom and take your drama with you.